Hello, my name is Emike Uyumade. I am the lead counselor at Wisework Counseling Services and Training Center. Today I'm going to be talking to you about addiction, specifically addictions among teenagers. I remember some time ago, a mother called to say she wanted to get counseling as regarding our 14-year-old son who was heavily addicted to screen. Now that means that he was addicted to the phone, he was also addicted to television. And the first thing this woman thought was wrong with the son was maybe he was demonized, or maybe some kind of evil spirit had possessed him, because she said that this boy didn't used to be like this, and all of a sudden he can leave his phone alone, he can get away from the television. Now, some of the things I'm going to be talking about are some of the things that I shared with her. The truth is, if you discovered that your child is addicted to something, your teenager is addicted to something, before you conclude on what the possible reason could be why that child is addicted to that thing, it's best you first make your investigation. Your investigation is important, because what you are guessing might be the reason for that addiction, might not be that. Now, know that anybody can be addicted to anything. Unfortunately, many young people are addicted to things that are not good for them. One may be as a result of peer pressure, it may be as a result of wanting to belong, it may be as a result of just being adventurous. Take for instance, a child who didn't used to stay in front of the television that long or stay on the phone that long, all of a sudden begin to stay on the phone and on the television longer. You should investigate what they are watching or what they are doing with their phone. Sometimes they may even have other social challenges that would make them just withdraw, and only the phone can become, or the television becomes, the only companion that they find exciting to be with. So as a parent, before you conclude on the addiction your child may be struggling with, make some investigation. The best way to treat an addiction is to start with knowing the root cause of the addiction. Why is my child suddenly so much in love with a phone? If you do not find out the root cause of the addiction, you may never be able to find the solution to it. A lot of parents think that these addictions are something that they can handle themselves. Well, if you can, why not? After all, it's your child. But if you think that your child is addicted to something and you cannot handle it by yourself, by all means, get a professional help. One thing you must understand is that addiction is a mental sickness. Mental sickness doesn't mean that, well, your child is going crazy or they are losing their sanity. But it just means that the child is in a situation where they have become unable to control their desire or craving for that particular thing. It's not enough to begin to query the child, scold the child, punish the child, and believe that that action would deal with that addiction. You might even make it worse by doing so. A lot of parents try to take the child's phone away from them because they're addicted, or ban them from watching television. You know, when you are helping your child overcome any kind of addiction, you must look for a replacement for that addiction. The way the brain is, when it gets to that particular time when the body begins to crave that addiction, if they don't get it, they may become frustrated, they may become irritated, they may become angry, and then they do things that you don't like. In fact, some teenagers can go into depression when you do not replace that addiction with something positive. So if you're looking at a child who is struggling with addiction, check the roots, get a professional, and help that child get through the process. We live in a society where our parents kind of know it all. You don't have to know it all. If you think that your child has a behavioral problem, has a behavioral issue, please by all means seek professional, so you know that you are preparing that child for the kind of adult it should really be. I will come again your way next week with more tips on addictions among teenagers. See you then.